Hi, my name is Gabrielle. I'm from Canada and I've been living in Australia for almost 2 years now, both working and traveling around the country. I'm traveling with my partner and we've done a lot of different van builds and fixing up a lot of different parts of our van, so I wanted to show it off to maybe help inspire other people about what's possible with a smaller van like this. First, going to the front of the van, I made a custom seat cover that I want to show you a bit about. It's pretty easy to make. I used paper cutouts just to make the right shape for the seat, and made little spaces for the seat belt. There's 2 cup holders in the front. On the back, we have spots for our shoes here. There's also spots for our water bottle. And up here we'll have hand sanitizer, sometimes put our toothbrushes here as well. Here on the floor there's a plywood that we painted brown after. We used 2 colors for the entire van build. The roof is this kind of nice bluey sky ocean color. This shelving unit here I made starting on the bottom moving up. This is our bucket that we keep a lot of our dishes in. So we have plates in here. I do have a rubber mat down here which holds things in so it doesn't move too much when we're driving, but I also have a rim as well that we installed because things will move when we're going around sharp corners. Over here is our dual battery system. So our second battery here is 150 amps. It is able to charge things like our laptops, our phones, our drone batteries. Anyway, so I'll show you our dual battery charging system a little bit. It's a smart battery isolator, so that's what charges the battery as we're driving. We have a few different plugs to this, so we have an inverter down here. We also have a fan up here which works really well on those hot nights. We have it on. It's a bit noisy but it works really well, and so we can kind of get used to the fan. We have 3 different buckets. These are just simple, easy from Kmart. My partner and I have 1 each, and then we have 1 together which we use for bathroom things. Went through a lot of different ideas for this, but we settled on this elastic strap so that we can put it low enough to take the boxes in and out, but also so that when we're driving they'll never fully come out. This section over here is for our towels. We have things like sunscreen back here, paper towel, another toiletry bag, and then up on the top 2 shelves is for food. All kinds of different things. Anything that doesn't belong in the fridge will go here. Here on the top, like pasta bottles and other glass things, we'll try and shove other things in between when we're driving so that it doesn't get too noisy. We have a full, like a thicker kind of barrier for these shelves because it is heavier things, so if they fell over, we did try this from the beginning but they would just slide out of the bottom, so that's why we had to put something more permanent up there. Yeah, so that's the whole shelving unit. I'll show you the side over here. I made with the same fabric as the seat cover is another little space for holding magazines, just to have a bit extra storage and to really make use of any extra space that we have. Also on the side between the shelving unit and the back of the driver's seat here, we have our table which comes out, and we have 2 chairs. So there's one here and the other one is right beside our bed frame. Yeah. And then I made a little garbage bag just out of extra fabrics laying around, and this is has interfacing in it as well, so it's a bit stiffer on the top. All of these curtains here, what I also found is a lot of curtains that they sell as blackout blinds. They're not actually completely blackout, or which I would say light would still come through. So what I did to fix that, this material here is a rubber-backed curtain fabric, and what I did was double it up with another insulated blackout blind fabric. It's actually put magnets in so that it will stick to the side here. And then also in the front I have we have a table, so if we ever want to watch a movie here, then I can have my laptop sitting here, we can have some popcorn or something. It's just really easy. This cool thing is a vinyl sticker. It's just from Bunnings, which is a kind of home hardware, Home Depot store in Australia, and it was like just a few dollars. It's very cheap and you can put it on anything. It just kind of spices things up, make it look prettier. All of my curtains have a tie-up strap on them so that it's a lot easier to obviously tuck things away when it's necessary. And there's some more magnets. So also on the front I have above the door on the inside where the panel is, I actually have a kite for those windy days to have something to do, and a fishing rod. And these are just hung up with Velcro straps that I made, and they're screwed into the wood panel there. So moving over to the back of our van. We have a full double-sized mattress, and we have a bit of extra space on the side, which might not sound like a lot, but it really makes a big difference. This is where we put our cutlery. So we have this kind of drop panel all along the side of the bed. So further close to the front of the door, it's where I have my one sentence journal that will sit there. My phone can go there at nighttime and some other things. But then over here we'll kind of have like coffee beans, we'll have our olive oil that we use for our cooking, and cutlery, so bigger utensils here, and yeah, just normal cutlery here. Salt and pepper grinder. It took us forever to look for an actual salt grinder because of COVID. Things were, all kind of homewares were sold out forever, so we had to buy just regular salt, which is not a big deal. So over here I've actually made these bags. They have cardboard in the bottom to keep them flat, and then they hang along the our panel. Over on this side we have tea and coffee, and on the other side we have spices and other daily essentials that we need for cooking. Because this is kind of our cooking area kitchen back here, it's really easy to just grab things and not have to run to the front all the time, like where the rest of the stuff is. I have our fairy lights that go in the front, so when we're sleeping or laying in bed we can have the lights on, and it kind of gives a nice ambiance. It's not too bright, but when we do want something bright, there's these LED lights here, which is a really nice panel, and it sticks to the front. It's really essential to have these really big drawers, and that's because our fridge is in here. Now this is a 45-liter King's Adventure fridge, so when we see deals we try and get as much in there that we can that won't go bad. Now behind the fridge we have a little bit of extra space as well, so this is where we keep our plastic wrap, aluminum foil, and an extra olive oil container that we'll use to fill the smaller one over there. So this is our little table that we can use usually for cooking. So we have our double stove under here, and we'll get it set up on top. We'll have our gas coming from the back bottle, which we can refill almost anywhere, or we can do the swap and go. So double stove here works really well, but I'm not going to lie, we probably only ever use one at a time because of the amount of pots and pans we have. But still, this is a really great stove. Love it. We have this little panel which hides some other things underneath. Here, anything that we use often is going to be in this area. But we also have two 15-liter jugs, either drinking water, sometimes we'll use them for washing dishes if we need to. So this we'll use for cooking as well as like cutting and other things. So also in the back here, to add to our kitchen area, we have table slash cooking area here as well. Here is our solar panel. So we have it on an angle, and we just have it bolted in with simple 90-degree brackets. So we also have this awning, which makes it really great for both hot and rainy days. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any more questions about my van build, check online. I have a travel blog called gabtraveling.com, and I have guides about a lot of things that I've done on my van, so you can find out more information there. And if you want to follow along of my travel story, you can follow me on Instagram.